Hey guys, so I won't be able to see you for a few weeks because I'm on travel, but I wanted to review a couple things with you that might help. After I met with you guys last Wednesday, I saw kind of a common thread with all of you. So I'm going to go through a few tips and tricks that I think will help you. And also, like when you run out of a skein of yarn, because I'm not going to see you guys for a month, so hopefully you guys will be like well on your way. And if you run out of yarn, I'm going to show you how to join the next ball of yarn, and then how to finish. It's very easy. And if you have any questions, please have Miss Lewis send me a text message or an email or whatever. I'm super happy to make you guys a video to explain. Okay, so good luck. Hi guys. Okay, so here's what I noticed last time when we met. So, okay, so I'm just cruising along. This is just a simple single crochet. Here's what I noticed last time. A lot of you were not holding, so this is getting really loose because you're not holding onto the yarn. And I'm not a teacher, so I don't know these things, but I'm just remembering that, is this thing on? I think it's on. So just put your finger here lightly, and that'll just hold the yarn in place so that when you do your stitches, you put your finger on, it holds everything in place, right? So put your finger lightly here. It's just gonna hold everything in place. Put it there, yarn over, and pull it through. And this is just a simple single crochet. Okay, you guys want to go along with me? Okay, so finger on, put it through the stitch, yarn over, pull it through. Finger lightly on the yarn, put it through your stitch, put it on both, yarn over, and pull it through. We're going to go to the end of this row. Okay, so follow along with me. And then when we get to the end of this row, we're going to review the half double crochet, because that's a great stitch. It works up super duper fast and a lot faster than the single crochet. Okay, everybody with me? If not, put it on pause, go back, whatever you need to do. Okay, here we go, finger on, through the last stitch, yarn over, pull it through, and what do we do at the end of every stitch? Chain one. And then we flip it. And when we flip it, you can flip it this way, or you can flip it this way. It really doesn't matter. Just be consistent. That's all I ask. I flip it this way because that's just how I do it, but just be consistent. Okay, so we chained one, right? Okay, so now we're going to do a half double crochet. So the only difference between a half double crochet and a single crochet is instead of going directly into the stitch like this, like you would for a regular single crochet, what you do different is you just yarn over and then put it through. Pull up a loop. Now you have 3, and look at my finger. It's holding everything in place. Yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. Okay? Super simple. It's exactly like a single crochet, except we yarn over before we go into the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all 3. But you know, I think really the key is having your finger on the yarn like this. I think that was the one thing I forgot to tell you guys to do. But let's just keep going. And then if you don't like this, you can always rip out this stitch. It's no big deal. Okay, but yarn over, put it through your stitch, pull it up, yarn over, and pull through all 3. Yarn over, into your stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, through all 3. All right, let's just finish up these 10 stitches, and then I will we'll go back to single crochet, and I'll show you what happens when you run out of yarn. What do you do, right? I'll show you. Okay, so let's just finish this row. I'm gonna go slow so you guys can keep up. You guys can follow along, or not. For me, personally, when I do a scarf, I do the entire thing in half double crochet because it just works up so much faster. It really does make a big difference. It's so much faster. Okay, End of the row, what do we do? Chain one. Okay, flip it, just like that. Okay, so I'm gonna do a couple single crochets just because that's what we're most familiar with. I'm gonna get, cruise along here. Okay, so let's say we run out of yarn. Okay, so I'm at the end of my yarn. What do I do? Okay, so in order to join your next skein of yarn, okay, you're going to put the hook in the stitch. You're going to pull up like you always do, right? Just like that. Put your finger on to hold these guys in place. Now, instead of yarning over and pulling through those loops, what you're going to do instead is this is when you join your next skein of yarn. So you're literally just going to put it on the hook just like that, pull it through. Look at that. You've joined your next skein. It is literally that simple. And what do you do next? You just follow exactly like you've been doing all along. When I get to the end, I'm going to show you guys what to do. Okay, you're just going to keep going, keep cruising along like you've been doing. Again, what's the key? Right here. That's the key. Keep your finger on that. Keep everything in place. And this hand, however you want to do that for gauge, it's whatever makes you most comfortable, however you want to hold the hook. Some people hold the hook like this, and that's totally fine. This would be the finger that you hold your yarn onto to make sure that it doesn't slide all over the place. Okay, same difference. All right, so here we are in our last stitch. Okay, so I'm just gonna do this just to keep it from unraveling. Okay, so see how this is where we joined it, right? All you would do right here is do a slip knot. A slip knot is, this one goes over the top like that. Loose, don't do it tight. Do it loose, because if you do it too tight, this stitch will tighten up really tight, okay? So just keep it, kind of loose. And then to do a slip knot, you make sure that the first one that went over the top goes over the top again. Just like that. That is a slip knot. You can tighten it up a little bit, but not too much. There you go. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and open this back up. We're at the end of our row. So what do? Chain one. All right, flip it. We're going to do this row, and then I'm going to show you guys how to finish. That's the easy part. Okay, so we're just going to go single crochet all the way across. I'm going a little bit faster only because I know you guys are catching on. I know you are. Okay, cruising along. We're just going to put this to the back like that. Cruising along. And then I'll show you guys how to weave in your ends as well. Okay. All right, so we are at the very end of our work. Our project is done. Hang on. So what we want to do is cut your yarn, right? Because your project's done, but leave a nice tail because you're going to have to weave that in. Okay, so when you do your last stitch, that's your last stitch, right? This is how you finish your work. That's it. Literally. That's it. You pull it through. It's the simplest thing ever. Now you've got this, and what you want to do is you want to get a needle, a yarn needle. I included one in your packet, and you literally just weave it in. Let me see if I can find a yarn needle around here somewhere. Hang on, give me a second. Hang on. Hang on, guys, I'll be right back. I know I've got one around here somewhere. Oh, Lord. Hang on. Oh, found one. I knew I'd find one. Okay, all right. So here's what you do. Super simple. This is similar to the needle that I gave you guys. You just literally just weave it through like that. Oh, hang on. Like this. That's it. And to make sure that it doesn't come undone, but be easy on it. Don't go too hard, because otherwise it'll pull. You don't want to pull it. If you come back with it this way, then it'll be a really good tight. There we go, like that. Oh my God. Like that. And then all you do is just cut it here, and you're done. That's it. You do the same thing for these two, right? You just weave them in. You would weave the green in the green and weave the white in the white, like that. And that's it. That's all you do. So that's, if you ever want to change colors halfway through your scarf, that's how you change colors. Super simple. And if you guys have questions, please let Miss Lewis know and she'll get back to me. But best of luck, okay? I'm super excited to see your progress in a couple weeks. Bye, guys.